My Hero Academia is a series written and illustrated by Koya Hakarishi and published by Shueisha and Viz Media.
Time recording this. The other 4 times I kept getting recorded. Interrupted. Damn. But anyway, this is going to be the 4th and final part of the series. And with this, I want to thank everyone who's watched my previous part, with my first part currently having over 300 views at the time of this recording, and my second part having over 100. And the third part currently being over 50. So, we're just going to jump straight into this. Let's begin. So, we start with the mission debrief of after the whole incident in the incident forest, the whole forest training arc, into what will be the rescue-ish arc. So, after they get back there, everyone is being debriefed. Muscular is still there. He was actually retrieved. But when it comes to find out what's actually happened at the forest training, and during the forest training, with him nearly beating Kota to death, Deku wasn't very happy with that. Signals to Shigaraki, and Shigaraki just kills him for what he actually did. So, with that done, over the next few days, Deku talks to Todoroki, trying to convince him to join their side, the right side here. And after multiple days of this, of talking and talking, just after multiple days of it, basically from Deku's point of view, telling him, their side of everything, the corrupt hero society for what this world actually is. Bringing up his past, Todoroki's past with, the scars, what he's actually found out about his mother being in hospital, and the supposed incident around it, for how it actually happened. And eventually, it kind of breaks Todoroki's mind here, convincing him that they were just labelled villains by this whole society, and actually brings them down to their side. When we get to the battle side of things, before they all retreat not they retreat, but in the canon where One For All retrieves them all, roughly a day before that, knowing that this place could be lost to them, they basically hatch a plan telling, we're going to leave the bar, and they just blow it up. And they go to the Nomu facility, where All For One is. So, the next day the battle would start, with the heroes who burst into the facility first, still get killed by All For One. But for when it comes to the actual battle, all the heroes are there that were there in canon, but I'm not in. So I'm trying maths, English. Words are escaping me right now. So, when they get there, for after the other heroes are killed, All Might, Endeavour are there. And once Endeavour sees his son Todoroki, he shouts to them, what the hell is he doing? Why is he standing with these villains? Deku looks at Todoroki and tells him, go on, you can do it. And from his side, he fires a massive fireball straight towards Endeavour, kind of suppressing him, with Dabai joining him, just to kind of keep him out the way. So for the rest of the fight, the Nomus are released, and they just attack the heroes. All Might charges for All For One, and that fight goes pretty much same ways, with like a bit back and forth, but with Shigaraki and Magna making a quite good teamwork here, basically launching themselves basically Magna launching Shigaraki hitting All Might, kind of depleting him over time. Then Magna, before Shigaraki gets hit, pulling him back. So, whilst this is all going on, the other buildings in the background, heroes are trying to save civilians that are trapped in there. Seeing, I believe his name is Camu Woods, the Wood Hero. Seeing that he's basically helping people out, Deku uses his new ultimate move, the Flaming Sword of Damocles, which I thought just sounded like a cool name, which is basically a sword made of, which basically creates a sword of fire, fires it towards that of the Wood Hero, piercing him, then it just ignites him, literally turning him to ash, which at this point kind of shocks people, because the general consensus about this was he was being manipulated. Clearly that's not a move someone manipulated would do. Distracting All Might just enough for him to be captured by the League of Villains. The League of Villains then retreats, which at this point, it's kind of a big blow having their number one hero captured. But before they be able to all get through the portal, the warp gate, not portal, that is made, Endeavour charges towards him with one last thing. Deku, seeing this, being able to control flames, just extinguishes them and then surrounds him in his own flames, burning him not quite badly, because he probably has a quite good resistance to fire, but this is quite intense flames. So I imagine he has a few burns here and there, nothing major. So they are able to escape. Over the next week, with the plan they have all basically created, that with All for One knowing about One for All, and the way it's passed on, I believe he would set up a plan. That plan being having them all in, having Deku over the course of years, basically scarring his body. So for when All Might is tied up, they basically throw Deku in a room with him. And Deku can, with this elaborate story that they have made for years, well, they planned for years, showing him the scars of basically torture. Deku telling All Might that One for All has a quirk that allows him to control people, which is what happened with Todoroki. And after a week of light torture on both Deku and All Might basically thinks that Deku is on his side here, and gifts him the quirk All for One. No, not All for One, One for All. Waits a while, and after realising the quirk has taken on with him, his quirk evolving, allowing him to actually create flames now, as well as them being a lot stronger. Deku laughs and ignites the room they're in, leaving All Might to burn to death. The building burns down around them as the League of Villains leave. The next day, a video goes all across Japan of the League of Villains with All for One at the back, Deku in the middle, Todoroki, Shigaraki, all of them behind him. Well, into more of a triangle formation, well, an arrowhead formation with Deku at the front. Deku tells the world, shows them that All Might is dead, and the country is now theirs for the taking. And that's where we're going to stop this part. This is the final part of What If Deku Became Villain. Some people may not be satisfied with this ending, but this is the best ending I could personally think of for it. But I've enjoyed making this. I'm currently working on another My Hero project. Ones I actually got off a What If subreddit, which I thought was quite interesting. And I'm also working on another one, a Dragon Ball Z one. Well, Dragon Ball 1 in general. But till the next time, hope you enjoyed, and Where's the music?
Where's the music? My laptop died.